Kelly. Have you maintained any type of contact with R. Kelly since then?
We spoke, like, you know what I'm saying, we spoke a couple times, but I don't really want to be like, I know he's getting calls from everywhere.
To the bombshell accusation against Jay-Z, a woman claiming the hip-hop mogul joined Sean Diddy Combs in sexually assaulting her when she was just 13 years old.
Pills told me as far as niggas like Jay-Z fuck with them.
R. Kelly has reportedly confirmed from what Jay-Z has been doing behind closed doors for ages to all those whispers about shady business deals and hidden truths.
He wanted revenge, and that was his revenge to fund the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, and that fucked R. Kelly life and got him locked up.
In a bizarre message that's sending shockwaves through the industry, he's revealing it all. Jay-Z's done.
Because I got faith that R. Kelly gonna get out now. You know, his appeal is in. He got the same attorney that got Bill Cosby out.
But why now? What else does he know? Let's find out. Recently, a lawsuit popped up involving Jay-Z. A woman, going by Jane Doe, claims that two big-time music stars crossed the line with a 13-year-old girl at an after-party right after the 2000 MTV VMAs. Yeah, it's a heavy accusation, and it's bringing a pretty dark cloud over what's usually remembered as one of music's biggest nights.
The lawsuit was originally filed against Sean Diddy Combs back in October, then refiled on Sunday to add Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter.
Here's the breakdown. Jane Doe claims she was tricked into going to the after-party by a limo driver who said he worked for Diddy. The driver allegedly told her that Diddy liked younger girls, which is a seriously disturbing comment that puts his reputation under a harsh spotlight. When she got there, she was allegedly asked to sign an NDA and was given a drink she now believes was drugged. Things reportedly escalated when Combs approached her, supposedly with a crazed look, saying, "You are ready to party," before allegedly slamming her against a wall and then onto a bed. Jay-Z is accused of assaulting her while Combs and a female celebrity watched. The complaint alleges that after Jay-Z was done, Combs assaulted her as well. Jane Doe is now seeking damages, and her lawyer, Tony Busby, says he's representing over 100 people with similar claims against Combs. It's a huge and shocking case, to say the least.
The plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party.
On December 8th, things heated up when an amended complaint dropped, and Jay-Z didn't hold back in his response. He flat out denied the allegations, calling them heinous, and expressing how deeply this situation affects his family. He said, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will likely see the press and ask questions about these claims. We'll have to explain the cruelty and greed behind such accusations. I mourn yet another loss of innocence." His lawyer, Alex Spiro, jumped in too, defending Jay-Z's right to know who's making these serious claims. Spiro said, "Mr. Carter deserves to know the identity of the person who is effectively accusing him in a sensationalized, publicity-driven manner of criminal conduct while seeking massive financial compensation and tarnishing a reputation built over decades." The lawsuit paints a disturbing picture, with Jane Doe accusing both Diddy and Jay-Z of taking advantage of her, while a female celebrity allegedly stood by and watched. The case is getting messier by the day, and the spotlight on it is only growing brighter. Now, R. Kelly found the occasion, and that's why he might be talking about him. Recent updates in the R. Kelly case have brought to light some startling revelations. Leaked audio recordings suggest that one of his victims was coerced into providing false testimony during the trial, leading to potential complications for Jay-Z. These disclosures shed light on instances where Jay-Z had reportedly supported R. Kelly in various serious matters. However, the situation is now taking a turn as Jay-Z is facing significant allegations.
Because I'm doing my own thing and he's doing his own thing, it's just not like our agenda. I don't know, and again, there's things, and I don't want to get into it, that morally I can't be a part of.
It is being said that in R. Kelly's trial that some of his victims were forced to do wrong testimony against him, which proves that the court is not being fair with R. Kelly. It was revealed in a leaked audio in which alleged Fed informant says that he flipped R. Kelly's witness. The provided audio was sent by Sharon Winbush, a former employee of R. Kelly. She claims that the individual heard in the clip is a federal informant who, according to her allegations, coerced a witness to lie about her actual relationship with R. Kelly as part of an elaborate scheme to undermine his defense.
She made the decisions. She made the decisions of her own, and it was not easy. It was days and days and days of crying.
Kelly has also filed an appeal in New York, expressing hope of overturning his recent conviction. His legal team argues that the government did not present adequate evidence to justify the 30-year prison sentence. Following this, his attorney, Jennifer Bonjon, officially submitted the appeal.
And in my mind, a miscarriage of justice occurs when the government oversteps, when they overreach, when they violate someone's constitutional right to a fair trial.
A growing number of fans started rallying behind the call to reopen the investigation with an unwavering commitment to ensure that Aaliyah receives the justice she rightfully deserves.
No name, I won't name. It's up.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying?
Jaguar Wright's perspective on Aaliyah's tragic passing introduces a compelling angle to the ongoing discussion surrounding her death. Wright suggests that at the time of Aaliyah's untimely demise, Beyoncé's solo career was struggling to gain momentum and required a pivotal moment to propel her into the spotlight. Aaliyah's tragic death, Wright claims, inadvertently provided that opportunity, ultimately cementing Beyoncé's rise to superstardom as the queen of many hearts. As Aaliyah's legacy begins to fade in the public eye, questions arise about the morality of those who may have indirectly benefited from her passing. Some voices are calling for overdue accountability, while fans praise Wright for boldly defending Aaliyah's memory, advocating for justice in her name. Aaliyah's untimely death left a profound void in the entertainment world, sparking grief among her global fan base. However, her passing also unleashed a wave of conspiracy theories that blur the line between truth and speculation. These theories range from debates over the pilot's qualifications to sensational claims of Illuminati involvement, allegedly orchestrated to clear the way for Beyoncé's ascension. Journalist Kathy Iandoli reflected on the tragedy, stating, "I remember when Aaliyah passed away, I was really upset. The story kept saying she was adamant about getting on the plane. I was almost upset with her. Why did you want to get on that plane so badly? I remember wrestling with this, thinking, well, she wanted to get back to Damon Dash. She wanted to be with her team, and who wouldn't want their stuff with them?" The lingering questions and unanswered mysteries surrounding Aaliyah's death continue to fuel conversations, intertwining grief, speculation, and the enduring impact of her legacy. The question often arises, why Beyoncé? Aaliyah and Beyoncé, both emerging from R&B backgrounds with burgeoning acting careers, were perceived as pursuing the same dream, setting the stage for a supposed rivalry. As the theory goes, the Illuminati favored Beyoncé to carry forward their legacy because Aaliyah was purportedly seeking to break free from it.
What's up? This is Beyoncé on the red carpet with one of the hottest female artists out here, Miss Aaliyah. How you doing, girl?
It's so good to see you again.
You too. She's just looking fabulous.
Beyoncé's fans are now spread across the globe, and she has reached the pinnacle of the industry. However, the notion that her success may have come at the expense of Aaliyah's dreams lingers in the minds of some. Aaliyah's unique style and sound continue to influence female artists, and there's a belief that Beyoncé may have aspired to emulate her. While numerous conspiracy theories surround Aaliyah's untimely death, many believe that there are still unanswered questions, and the case should be revisited. The idea that such a beloved celebrity met her end in a mere accident doesn't sit well with many. A call for justice for Aaliyah has gained momentum, with a demand that those involved behind the scenes should be held accountable for their actions.
Pilot, who we'll talk about in a minute, recommended that only 7 people fly with Aaliyah, or a total of 7 people in the party.
During a recent interview, Damon Dash, a former confidant of Jay-Z, shared some surprising insights into Jay-Z's prior involvement with Aaliyah. Dash suggested that Jay-Z's intentions towards Aaliyah may have been dubious from the outset. Furthermore, he made the shocking claim that Jay-Z had a hand in Aaliyah's association with R. Kelly.
Was he bitter?
Obviously. Yeah, he felt the way.
The tension and concern between Damon Dash and Jay-Z regarding R. Kelly can be traced back to a deeply troubling episode involving Aaliyah. The controversy around R. Kelly's actions gained renewed attention with the release of the Lifetime documentary, Surviving R. Kelly. The documentary highlights R. Kelly's alleged marriage to a then underage Aaliyah in 1994, a union reportedly intended to cover up claims that he had pursued a sexual relationship with her and allegedly impregnated her.
Everybody was getting at Aaliyah, bro.
Right.
She was like, you know, she'll go to dinner with a nigga, but she wasn't going to just be smashing. So that was like the big deal, like who could get with Aaliyah.
And now Dame Dash is publicly criticizing Jay-Z for his prior collaborations with R. Kelly on their joint albums, The Best of Both Worlds in 2002 and its sequel, Unfinished Business, in 2004. During an appearance on the That's F Up podcast, the co-founder of Rockefeller Records reflected on Jay-Z's working relationship with R. Kelly. Notably, R. Kelly had married a 15-year-old Aaliyah in 1994 when he was 27 years old. Dame Dash, who had a relationship with Aaliyah approximately a year before her tragic passing in 2001, expressed his disapproval of Jay-Z's decision to collaborate with R. Kelly. "I just couldn't believe he did a project with R. Kelly knowing that he'd R my girl," Dash shared. "I was like, just don't put my name on that. I don't want no money from that. If it is, put it to Aaliyah Foundation." Like, they did this shit twice, Dame added, referring to Jay and Kelly's second collab project. Aaliyah. Jay-Z was also involved. Aaliyah tragically passed away at the young age of 22 in 2001 due to a plane crash that occurred while she was leaving the Bahamas. At the time, she was in the midst of shooting the music video for Rock the Boat on the island. The crash, which took the lives of Aaliyah and 8 other passengers, was attributed to the aircraft being overloaded.
For joining us, a breaking story out of the Bahamas tonight. Authorities have confirmed that R&B singer and actress Aaliyah is among 8 people killed in a plane crash.
In the years that have followed her untimely death, Aaliyah's music has continued to resonate with audiences and garner support from fans worldwide. Aaliyah's remarkable achievements in her career include 3 American Music Awards, 2 MTV Video Music Awards (VMAs), and 5 Grammy nominations.
Yo, this is a shock. This is a big shock. I just started filming Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned in Australia, and my brother...
Anyways, the former backup singer for R. Kelly even attested to witnessing a then 27-year-old Kelly engaging in activity with the then 15-year-old Aaliyah on a tour bus. This revelation has rekindled the controversy and shed new light on the troubled dynamics within Rockefeller and between its co-founders, Damon Dash and Jay-Z.
Do you think you would have married her one day?
Yeah.
As you hear all this other stuff in the news with R. Kelly, how does that make you feel about him?
We talked about it.
For an extended period, the prevailing narrative surrounding R. Kelly and Aaliyah took a different and deeply troubling shape. Instead of highlighting the nature of their relationship, it was often framed as a romantic love story.
What is the deal with you and R. Kelly? Are you all married or not? No, I'm not married. Robert's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's a great producer, great artist, who I do admire.
Official records reveal that Aaliyah and Kelly were married in an unlawful ceremony in 1994 when Aaliyah was a mere 15 years old, while Kelly was 27. This controversial union was swiftly annulled, with both parties vehemently denying its existence.
There's nothing there at all.
In the aftermath of Aaliyah's tragic death in 2001, stories from her friends, family, and former boyfriends began to surface, revealing the grim details of the alleged abuse she endured at the hands of R. Kelly. Furthermore, with the emergence of reports about Kelly's sustained abusive relationships and the revelation of his purported sex cult in 2017 during the Me Too movement, discussions surrounding his relationship with Aaliyah sparked widespread moral outrage, a stark contrast to the lack of attention it received just a few years prior. Their relationship wasn't a love story that defied age, writes journalist Kathy Iandoli in her 2021 biography Baby Girl. Better known as Aaliyah, it was a tragedy that Aaliyah endured and somehow moved past to become an icon in her own right, independent of him. Even back in 1994, it should have been glaringly evident that the significant age difference and power dynamics between Aaliyah and Kelly posed a serious risk to her well-being. Aaliyah, just 15 years old and a minor, was under Kelly's professional guidance, who was 27 at the time. Any romantic involvement between them was likely to be detrimental to Aaliyah. The responsibility for such a relationship clearly rested with the adult, which was R. Kelly.
Aaliyah, you was 15 when you began to sing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when the first album came out.
Later, it was revealed that it was actually Jay-Z who had a relationship with Aaliyah. Now, all the aggression from R. Kelly makes sense, as his feelings of jealousy and betrayal became more evident. Not only that, but it's also believed that Jay-Z lured his own wife, Beyoncé. The speculation about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship dates back to the early 2000s, with fans and critics questioning the true timeline of their romance. Officially, both have stated that they began dating around 2002 when Beyoncé was 20 years old. However, rumors have persisted for years suggesting their relationship may have started much earlier, when Beyoncé was just 16 and Jay-Z was 28. The controversy surrounding their timeline intensified with Beyoncé and Jay-Z's collaboration on the 2002 hit 03 Bonnie and Clyde. At the time, Beyoncé had just turned 18, and their chemistry in the song and music video raised eyebrows. While it was framed as strictly professional, behind-the-scenes whispers suggested otherwise. Some insiders claim that their relationship began during the late 90s, when Beyoncé was still a teenager rising to stardom with Destiny's Child. The allegations against the couple didn't stop there. Foxy Brown, whose real name is Inga Marchand, confessed that her rise to rap stardom came at a cost. There are rumors that she claimed Jay-Z, then 27, took her virginity when she was just 15 years old. According to the story, Hova, as he is sometimes referred to, also funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons while she was still in high school, all to get into bed with her.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There are additional claims circulating suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown mentioned that she became aware of this after an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z, a situation that was further complicated by an alleged health concern.
Just like that, I think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do.
Allegedly, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged from Foxy Brown, suggesting that Jay-Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a particular session involving Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was purportedly recorded on video, and it was anything but private. The sensational twist in this story comes with the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn when she purportedly discloses that Jay-Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders linked to an intimate encounter involving all three of them: herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z. It's suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
Don't be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said, man.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. 15, 14, and after a while, that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly..." In her supposed candid recounting of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown didn't hold back, especially when it came to her feelings about Beyoncé. Her remarks towards the global superstar were far from complimentary, leaving little room for ambiguity. Foxy Brown allegedly claimed that Beyoncé had also contracted an infection from Jay-Z, which, if true, would be deeply distressing. These allegations paint a picture of Foxy Brown as a victim on multiple fronts, suffering not only from an infection, but also from a traumatic experience in her childhood. The mention of R. Kelly, who faced accusations of Child M, in connection with Jay-Z underscores the gravity of the situation. If these allegations hold any truth, it suggests that Jay-Z may have allegedly started grooming Foxy at a very young age, adding a distressing layer to this complex narrative. As with any such claims, it's crucial to approach them with skepticism and await any verified evidence or statements from involved parties.
Get way too far. This is normal behavior in the black culture. You remember, don't make me bring up Belly. DMX getting his dick stuck in the car. What no black people mad at that scene?
You see, the connection between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown commenced with Foxy's involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix, when she was just around 14 or 15 years old. As Brown ventured further into the music world, she found herself collaborating with numerous prominent artists, but none were as noteworthy as her recurring collaborator and co-writer, Jay-Z. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was a track featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown, Fox Brown. Yeah, Jay-Z. What, I keep it fresher than the next bee. No need for you to ever sweat the next bee. With speed, I make the best bee see the exit indeed. He continued, you gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96-something to ride. And keep your tied up in Versace, that's why. The chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. Ain't known like the one I got. No one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends'll tell me I should leave you alone. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own, man of their own, man of their own. The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994, when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Na Na, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Na Na, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy, you might say.
My name on record straight valid. Maybe I'll answer back when you reach 100,000. This is ladies' night in the Mercedes.
Many people were left wondering if their connection was more than just friendship or if there was something more to it. Why did they maintain silence on the subject? One fact that stands out is Foxy Brown's age when she first crossed paths with Jay-Z. It is alleged that she was only 15 years old when they first encountered each other, whereas Jay-Z was 27 at the time. She stated, "Beyoncé, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." This is where things start to get rather peculiar. Foxy would later sign a contract with Def Jam, and only afterward did allegations surface suggesting a romantic relationship between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. However, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undeniably raise eyebrows.
When we get a little more intricate with it, we go for distribution and things like that. That's when I want to see, you know what I mean?
Then in 2005, when Rihanna released her song Ponder Replay, it quickly caught the attention of Jay-Z, who had recently taken on the role of CEO and president of Def Jam Records. According to Rihanna, this was a pivotal moment and one of the best things that happened to her at that time.
Jay and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical career.
Then trouble ensued when Jay-Z allegedly made advances towards Rihanna and had an affair with her. Rihanna's publicist claimed that they fabricated a rumor to boost Rihanna's career, as stated in an email. "It was all a publicity stunt," Jonathan said. "I was desperate at the time because I wanted to have a hit record." He also admitted his decision could be considered reckless, as it might put Rihanna in danger. "I agree, we were young and stupid," although later denied the rumors had already spread. It seems like it's an end for Jay-Z as well, just like Diddy. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.